How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you another Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer Mugen Train Art episode review recap. Today's episode 4 Insult. So, like I said, I don't know if I said it in any of my videos last week, but they took a week off. And it looks like this is kind of the way we're going to go about delving out Mugen Train so that we're not all fleshed out, but we do get a little bit of space in between Mugen Train and what starts up in December, which is pretty good because that means we're getting almost nonstop Kimetsu no Yaiba, aka Demon Slayer, and I think they've done a fantastic job of adapting the movie into an anime, or into how they do the anime. So yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but today's episode is called Insult, and they've done a pretty decent job of uh, giving these episodes titles too. So before we begin, please remember, give me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. That would truly not be an insult and actually helps me out a ton. So let's go ahead and get right into it. If you remember last week, well, sorry, 2 week ago episodes, Tanjiro was trying to find a way how to get out of this dream world. There's someone rooting around trying to find his spirit core, and he comes up with the thought, you know what? Well, he doesn't just come up with it himself. It seems like the spirit of his father appears, and he says, I'm gonna have to kill myself in my dream. Now, does it kill me in the real world? Who knows? But we're gonna go ahead and just do it. And he goes for it. But while this is going on, the boy that was in his dreamscape that's supposed to destroy his spirit core, he's being led by these little beings of light, which he says are it appears to be incarnations of his soul. So Tanjiro's soul and his spirit and all his just everything about him is just clear and calm and beautiful. It's just just wonderful. And they lead him to the spirit core, and he's like, "Wait, why did you bring me here?" And they point to him, and he's like, "Wait, because I'm looking for it. That's why you brought me here." And he falls to his knees, and you know he's kind of it's not he's halfway in awe and he's halfway in sadness, and then a giant hole opens behind underneath him and he falls down, and one of the spirit beings reaches out for him and grabs his hand. Giant light explodes, and that's where our intro is. All this happened as he went to off himself. Now we do get glimpses of the other dreamscapes, such as Inosuke, the girls, one of the girls who her eyes are closed. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Brock thing or if she's just like blind, but her eyes are closed. And he's like, man, it's so rough in here with that nasty, scary boar guy. And Inosuke comes right up behind her, and it's not just a boar's head on in that dream. He has full mouth and teeth and all that, and is able to chase her in midair and everything. And Zenitsu's dreamscape, which is pitch black. That's interesting to think that's pitch black because Zenitsu does most of his work when he's unconscious. And the guy in there is like, I'm gonna have to feel around for his spirit core. Lo and behold, the sound of shears are echoing around him, and you get Zenitsu. It's like no one's allowed here but Nezko. What the hell is a guy doing here? And he's chasing him, and he's chasing him using his lightning abilities and the dream. And he says to him, "Where's Nezko?" I don't know. Well, then you die. And he does like this zigzag attack that's shocking the kid. In the real world, they're all very much pained. Um, right before Tanjiro wakes up, he's calling out to Nezko, offs himself, and he's there. And Nezko is one of the, I don't even know what to say about her. She's just so adorable. Like, as soon as Tanjiro comes out, she's in her little bitty form. She covers her forehead because remember, she headbutted him, and she's like, "No, don't, do not headbutt me again." Apparently, his head even hurts demons. So, of course, he's petting her, everything, doing the big brother thing, and he sees that everyone else is asleep and that they're all bound by these ropes, and he can smell the son of a demon. He smells them on the tickets, and he's thinking to himself, "Wow, so the moment these tickets were punched, we were put to sleep." Tanjiro's very, very intelligent, especially for someone that was raised and and grew up in the snowy wild mountains of Japan. As he's able to quickly assess, all right, the moment these tickets were punched, we were put under demon art. It's got to be a strong demon to be able to just put us to sleep with just his scent alone, or their scent alone. Okay, cool. And he looks at all the ropes, and he has his sword, the Nichiren sword. He's like, something's telling me do not cut these ropes with my blade. And he asks Nesco, can you just burn the ropes for me, please? And she goes to work and burns the ropes, and he's trying to wake up, Zenitsu and Inosuke, but they don't get up. And right as he's about to, Nesco's kind of like, and pats her and consoles like, that's all right, you're a good girl. You did what I asked you to do. One of one of the girls, the girl that was getting choked out by Renosuke, she tries to cut Tanjiro. He's able to dodge with Nesco. All the kids are up now, and they got their little chisel knives, and they're like, "No, you should stay asleep. We want to have a good dream." And the guy that was in Tanjiro's dream has tuberculosis. He's like, even though you have tuberculosis, you should be able to do your point. I know you're awake. And he stands up, and in the back of his mind, um, I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but in the back of his mind, he's saying, I didn't really care about hurting other people to just go to sleep and escape this painful illness. And I didn't care until I was able to touch and connect with this guy's soul. Now, Tanjiro's, he's pretty pissed. He's like, so are they under control of a demon? No, they're not under control of them. They just want to escape into the dream world and have good dreams. Still makes him mad. He's like, unfortunately, he's like, I'm sorry, I have to fight. Just knocks them all with judo chops. All three of them, even the little ringleader chick. No, you're all knocked out. And and he says, I understand why you guys would want to stay in that world. I wish I could be in that world too. I wish this all was a dream right now, but got to do what I need to do. Nesco comes in and hugs her big brother. The tuberculosis guy tells him, thank you, good luck, and be careful. So as he's moving forward, the smell of demon is deep and heavy, and he's like, I can't even believe I fell asleep through all this, and he's chastising himself, and he figures that the demon is outside on top of the train on the last car. So he tells Nesco, little tiny Nesco, stay here, wake everybody else up, please. I'm gonna go deal with this. And he soon comes face to face with that lower demon of can't believe I said this guy's name wrong. Muzan's group. I'm just gonna call him Muzan's group. Of the lower numbers guys. I don't even know if we ever actually get this guy's name. But this guy who's Pegasus reincarnated, because that's the type of tone and intonation in his voice. Very, very light and whoa, why are you doing this? He's dressed like a circus performer kind of guy too. More like a conductor, but he has the twin tails for his coat. Regardless, he says you could have, why'd you wake up? I could have, was would you rather have seen your family get killed? Did you want them to, you want me to show you them being slaughtered by you? How about next time I'll give you a dream where your dad's alive? And he's rapidly pissing off Tanjiro. Like, you would think it's like, is this the breathing technique? No, he has veins popping up everywhere. And he's stealing himself, getting, focusing himself, gets out his blade. And the thing that this demon is taunting. He's just annoying, and it seems as if he's taunting. And he's probably, not even probably, he's more than likely 100% serious with what he's saying, but what he's saying is so absurd to a fourth right character like Tanjiro. He's saying he really loves showing people a nightmare right before he kills them because he likes seeing the distorted human face. It's just gross, just a gross character. And he says usually he doesn't let his art, his guard down. And now he's kind of speaking in his mind to us, the viewers. He's saying, his blood is mixed with the ink of the ticket. It's a remote art. He still doesn't know how he woke up. And he says, humans have dreams that are self-serving. And actually, now this part, the rest of this part, he says out loud. So I can only imagine that Tanjiro was hearing this guy talk, then stopping, and then starting back up, going, human dreams are self-serving. And Tanjiro straight up goes, "Don't you dare intrude on my soul." Notices he's wearing the Harufuda earrings. Mizuzan Mitsubushi, whatever his name is, or her name is, because Mizuzan is a girl now, whatever her name is, wants this guy dead. So he's elated. This demon's elated. I can kill this guy, get more blood, then I can challenge one of the upper numbers and beat them and climb above the ranks. Now we get to see the 10th water breathing technique known as constant flux. And like he's waving his blade and that water dragon is there. I love this show. So the water dragon is there. The demon, his blood art is called, and it is an obnoxiously long name to say in English, and it sounds much cool in Japanese, but it's called Whispers of Force Unconscious Hypnosis. So the little mouth on the hand comes out. He speaks, and when he says the technique and when he speaks, he's speaking through the hand now. And he shoots it like just a key eye, just for our visual, for us to see it. It's like a shockwave of purple and teal, dark teal, blue green comes out. Tanjiro gets hit, eyes go white, but he comes back and he's moving forward. And he's saying, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. He's saying it over and over again as he's jumping and dodging the techniques. Tanjiro's getting hit, and he's saying to himself, "Why isn't it working?" And he then realizes, "Wait a minute, it is working." He's getting hit and he's going to sleep over and over again, but every time he's in the dream world, he's killing himself. He says it takes tons of willpower to be even in a dream to be like, fuck it, I'm going to kill myself to get out of it. And there's sometimes when he hits him, it looks like he's gonna fall off the train and he gets right back up. And he hits him this one last time and he puts him in a nightmare where his dead family is chastising him, saying, "Why did you have to live? You're the reason why we died." Even his mom is carrying the youngest, and the youngest is all dead. Everybody's bloodied and just they're basically walking corpses. And there's even a part where his father throws a teacup at the burn on his head and says, "You're useless." Tanjiro wakes out of this. Best best scene in this entire 4 episodes I've seen so far. And that's saying something because Rengoku's parts were pretty good too. He is pissed off and says, "There's no way my family would ever say that. Not once, not ever. Not my family. Don't you dare insult," title, "my family." And when he says that, he comes in for that kill and chops the neck. The dragon comes around for the double chop, beheads this guy. One of the coolest moments in this series, just flat out. And Tanjiro, again, I love competent main characters. Tanjiro was saying to himself, this was a little bit too easy. And, he's wondering, why is it different from the last demon, the last upper demon he fought with the strings? Because that guy was really strong. He couldn't cut his neck, but with this one, he's able to cut his neck super easy. Is the well, is the it's kind of the vibe he's giving off. And all of a sudden, the head is talking. The head sits up and is this giant, goopy, bloody blob with just moving, and the head is just right here. And he says, "I can see why he wanted to kill you, and he wants the Hashira's killed. Your existence is pretty annoying, don't you think?" And he's not dying, just refuse. And he says, "Yeah, while all of you guys were sleeping, I fused myself to the train. The reason I'm gonna let you in on a secret because I'm feeling good. That's not my main body anymore. So essentially, everybody that's on this train is not only my food, they're also my hostages. Do you think you can save them all?" And of course, he tries to go to cut his neck. No, he just goopy goop goes into the train. We have gone from Mystery of the Orient to anime samurai demon killer on a train. Now we're into like Cthulhu body horror shit now. So Tanjiro is running back to where he had left Nezko. He's saying, "Nezko, protect the other people on the train. Because in his mind, he's thinking, I can only protect 2 cars at most. I can't do the whole thing. And he's like, I gotta wake everybody else up. We see Nezko using her, her nice purplish orange. I guess it's like a fuchsia color. It's kind of the same color as that bar right there. Her fire to all on Inosuke. Inosuke burst through the steel top of this train with his sword, and he's saying, "Follow me, my subordinates." Lord Inosuke, he's here. Tanjiro's just flat out happy to see him. So Inosuke goes from the outside of the train back inside. Does the fifth? He calls it fifth beast breathing fifth fang crazy cutting, and he's doing this omnidirectional slice because now the inside of the train is nasty gooey guts that are now being sliced to get them off of some of these passengers, and that's where the episode ends. Wow. Before I give my full thoughts, let's talk about the Thai show. You know, I'm pretty sure the Thai shows weren't in the movie because why would you break a movie in immersion every 25 to 20 minutes to give a Thai show? Tanjiro's talking to Inosuke. He's happy he's there. Inosuke's still on about him being a subordinate. Remember Inosuke's dream. And Tanjiro says, "I'll give you guys a secret. He actually has a crow. It's called Dunguri, and he's always by Inosuke's side. Unfortunately, one time Inosuke tried to eat him, so now the crow stays invisible all the time." And Inosuke, Tanjiro saying, "I'm counting on you there, Inosuke." Inosuke's like, "Of course, you're the underling, I'm the boss." And Tanjiro plays Big Brother again, like he did in the first season, saying that you make me feel very much secure when I'm around you. And Inosuke does that. He has the boar head on, so he does that little fluttery background and says, "Don't make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. We got killing to do." He calls him Monjiro. Close enough. It's close to Tanjiro. The next episode is episode 5. Move forward. Um, if it wasn't for Michiku Tensei, Jabba's Reincarnation being the best anime 2021, man, I can see Demon Slayer trying aggressively trying to take that number one spot every single year. This episode was really really good. I I thoroughly enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed the first episode because this is a good character moment for Tanjiro, like saying as much as he would have loved to be in everlasting sleep until he dies and an ever living dream until he dies, he can't because fact of the matter in reality, everyone's gone, and to try to pretend they're not is just not honoring their memory. On top of that, he doesn't get affected by trauma like that. He's like, I know my family. My family wouldn't say no shit like that to me. And the fact that you would insult them like that, now I'm definitely cutting your head off. Round of applause for Tanjiro. Round of applause. Another 2 thumbs up because we got cute little chibi Nesco. I look forward to seeing what the hell Zenitsu is gonna do because I'm hoping. See, that's the thing. I always figured that he would be in a good spot because he's asleep, right? So why isn't he just zigzagging and cutting everything? Because he fights like that already. Who knows? Maybe he's gotten stronger. Hoping he's gotten stronger. Please let me know what you thought of the episode. Um, if you've seen Mugen Train already, just give me a thumbs up. Say, give me a comment at the bottom and go choo choo if you've already seen it. If you haven't and you're watching this, how are you enjoying it so far? Because I'm along for the ride. Definitely 5 out of 5 for this episode. Last episode was definitely good too, very tear jerking. But this one here, this is gonna get my platinum 5 out of 5. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Cannot wait to see how this ends. Cannot wait for the official next season to start because this is getting me hyped. Oh, the only good thing about being able to binge anime is when you can watch like 5 to 6 episodes back to back. But you know what? I can be patient. We all can be patient. As always, guys, don't forget to give me a like. I already asked you. Give me some few words down there. I want to hear what you think. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed here. And if you are subscribed here, hit the notification bell so you can get notified of more videos like this. Share the video so other people can see what a great time we're having. And I will just, I cannot say this enough. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, be good, be blessed, wash your hands, wear a mask. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, don't be a jerk. You are never alone. There's always someone there that cares about you. And I will definitely see you next time. You get out of here, dude. Get out of here.